What is going on, everybody? My name is Conor All. Welcome to another week of Weird News Wednesdays. This is the Hero Fire podcast, and we are back again talking all the week's strangest news stories from around the world. We talk about the news that the real news is too afraid to talk about. As always, I'm joined by my partner in crime, Mr. Sean Mean. Sean, how's it going?
I'm good. Thank you for coming over to my house. It's been a lovely time.
We are still on location in Sean's house. So if it sounds slightly different, that is why. We're hoping that it would.
I'm a god at audio editing.
I'll
say that. I'll say that right now.
If anyone went back to the previous episodes where some sort of audio problems happened, that wasn't on us.
That was the work of the audio Satan.
He's an audio god. He can't cover everything.
I'm a busy man.
I think we're very chillaxed right now. We're sitting on two couches.
We have upgraded from the floor that was Movie Mondays.
We've upgraded from the floor. We're on two couches currently, leaning back. So this is a relaxed Weird News Wednesdays.
It's a bit too relaxed.
I
want to go back to the floor.
I have to. It made me feel just a bit on edge.
It made me feel something.
Yeah.
I'm getting nothing from this.
And so this is a comedy show about weird news. Good start, Sean.
Thanks very much.
Yes.
That's what I'm here for.
So, Sean, Weird News Wednesdays. What's the gimmick here? Like, what are you bringing to the table?
What's the elevator pitch?
The elevator pitch here? Sell me this pro show that I am hosting and currently on.
Well, you've spent the week going through all of the weirdest news stories from all around the world. Mm-hmm. I have done no such thing.
Absolutely.
What's about to happen here is about 45 minutes to an hour, where you tell me a bunch of weird news stories and I react to them. Much like the audience reacts
But not in a fake way. I don't want you to be like, wow. I want you genuinely.
Oh, well then I'm not on board.
You've not...
That's not me as a person.
I'm all plastic.
I'm a Pinocchio boy.
Plastic boy mean.
Oh, is that what they call me?
That's what they call you behind your back.
Interesting. Oh.
That's because you're unkillable.
I'm like a toothbrush.
Yeah. So Sean, for start off this week, I wanted to start strong.
Okay. Too strong?
See... because we're going to Florida later on, and I was thought, that's really strong.
Okay.
But sometimes I get like a good story from somewhere else, and I think it's not as strong as Florida Man, because nobody could ever defeat Florida Man.
But it's worthy of a mention.
It's worthy of a very strong mention. So we're starting off in Ohio.
Oh,
Ohio man allegedly uses the man note with full name and address to rob bank.
What? He left a note.
Tip for aspiring robbers, Sean.
That's a dangerous tip.
Don't use your real name on a slip of paper you're using to demand other people's money.
Fair, but what if they're not in?
Michael Harrell, 54, allegedly tried ordering a teller to hand over the cash from a US bank location in Cleveland around 11 a.m. on Monday.
Standard request. Give me money, you are a bank. Thank you.
Now where he went wrong was he said, give me other people's money.
But that's not his money, Connor.
Actually, technically it's not.
No.
Would that be frowned upon?
It would be. But look, there's no real money in banks anymore. Cash is meaningless. It's all digital.
Cryptocurrency is where it's at.
Bitcoin and shit.
Bitcoin and shit.
Shitcoin.
He's accused of passing a note to the teller, but the note was written...
Do you like me? Yes or no?
So he's like, I don't fancy you and I don't think we should go on a date, but what if?
What if? Like if you had to.
Like if you had to, like, out of 10, like...
Gun to your head.
Gun to your head, gun to your balls.
Gun to your whole family.
Which I have right now. Will you go on a date with me?
Go on a date with me. And give me money.
Do you think Sarah likes me? There's nobody even called Sarah in the bank.
No, he took a wild guess at the name.
He's accused of passing a note to the teller, but the note was written on the back of a document from the Ohio Bureau of Motor Vehicles, complete with his alleged full name and address.
Alleged full name?
Yes.
Full address. That could be anyone's
Could
address.
be any Michael Harrell 54 from that house.
He left his postcode.
Everything's on it.
Oh man.
Michael Harrell 54 allegedly tried ordering a teller to hand over the cash. When the teller took the note and looked at it and looked at the other side, she saw his name.
He wrote it on the back of like a bill.
That's what it says.
What?
Yeah, you didn't listen. He handed the note.
Yeah.
Give me all the money.
Yeah.
And on the back of the note was a document from the Ohio Bureau of Motor Vehicles
Oh, of course.
with his name and address on it.
Sorry.
He wrote it on the back of a fucking letter.
That's bad, isn't it? Because then they...
Oh, is it?
Well, look, it could have been worse.
How?
Could have gotten his electricity meter number.
To be fair, that's what they always ask me. Security questions.
What's your electricity meter number?
Oh, fuck.
Every time.
I always forget. I know the name of my first pet.
Is it 2? I think it's 2.
So, when the teller took the note, as I said, looked at on the other side, she saw his name. He had used a note that he used earlier at the BMV, and it had his name on it, said Special Agent Vicky Anderson, which I'm assuming Vicky has had an easy day out here.
Yeah, as a special agent.
Yeah, she's been called out.
To see horrible things. Just the worst shit you can imagine.
She gets called out to this fucking idiot. So wait, he had his name on the back of a letter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you want me to go looking for him?
I solved a fucking murder case earlier on, and I'm in this fucking bank looking at you, Michael.
Come on, Michael, get it together.
Just slaps him. Like, pull it together.
She personally knows Michael and has a problem with him.
Big Mick.
Big Mick.
Oh, is it Big Mick again?
Oh, no.
Ask him about his electricity.
He loves getting robbed.
The teller referred to Harold by his name and gave him an unknown...
Harold, please.
Mickey, come on now. Right?
No.
You're impressing nobody with that action now, Mickey. Right?
Wait, is Mickey the teller or the...
No, Mickey Harrell. It's
Mickey.
Michael Harrell is his name.
Oh, I thought you said his name was Harold.
No, Michael Harrell
Right.
is his name.
And Harold is the bank teller.
Maybe, I don't know. It says it's a she.
Harold could be a lady
Oh,
name.
it's a very classic lady. So the teller referred to Harold by his name and gave him an unknown amount of money before calling 911, and Anderson said. Investigators reportedly confirmed Harold's identity on security cameras, which I don't think you needed to... Because
he gave you his identity.
He gave you not only his identity, but his address. And I'm assuming his social security number was on it.
Perhaps his license plate.
His license plate. When he was born, his date of birth,
his next of kin,
just all the various ideas he needs.
His address for the last 5 years,
and when he changed addresses where he lived in college.
Of course,
yes. We've had individuals drop cell phones that have all their identifying information on it. The special agent said a lot of times we're sending out pictures. We've no idea who this person could be, on what part of town or what part of town they could be from. And when you present a note that has your name already on it and the address, it helps law enforcement tremendously, says the special agent.
God, fair play to you, Vicky. You've done good work.
She wants an easy day out, Vic.
And she fucking deserves it as well. She works hard.
As a special agent, as you said,
she's seen some shit.
She has seen some shit. This is the easiest day out ever.
And she gets a full day's pay.
Can I give you a situation? You're Michael.
I'd rather you didn't. But
okay. You can follow us on Twitter. So you're Michael.
Yeah.
Right? You give off the letter to me.
Here you are.
I look at it. At what point do you realise, oh fuck, my name and address is on the back?
It's got to be the handover, right?
It's the handover. Do you think the teller lifts it up so that he can see the back of the piece of paper?
Yeah, when they lift it up, they like flick it open to read it.
Yeah.
And he's just, oh no. No, wait, give it back. Give it back.
No. I'm joking.
Look, it was all, look, can I just have my money? No one else's.
Just strictly me. Don't ask me my name though, because this is not a robbery. I just
not a robbery, just give it back. Give it back, please. Please.
And some on the top.
I'm taking this pen.
Take some cream from the top for Mickey.
Oh, does Mickey like cream from the top? He does.
He's part of a gang lord situation, I don't know.
Oh, I get it, yeah.
Yeah, the
cream metaphor.
The cream metaphor, as you say on the streets.
He runs an ice cream shop.
Maybe they do.
Creamy mix.
Maybe they do. Despite the head start, authorities haven't yet taken Harold into custody.
This might be the most genius robber ever. What if you send him on a wild goose chase? He was wearing a mask.
what if that's not his address? Yeah. Are we claiming that this man's the greatest genius we've ever had?
He set up all of this.
He's triple bluffed them.
He's like Joker in The Dark Knight. He's just...
Right.
Everything is according to plan.
Everything has worked out. That he's given them a letter and he's gone, oh no.
Because why would anyone do that?
You'd have to be an idiot to have
no one
one
could be that stupid.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe the triple bluff is that he actually does live in that house, but he thinks they'll think I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
And they won't go to that house because, I mean...
Who would?
What idiot would hand in a letter with his own address?
What if it's a trap?
He's Kevin McAllister.
Oh, yeah.
From Home Alone.
Paint cans and micro machines
Vicky
everywhere.
turns up and a nail gets put through her foot.
Oh, no. And then she's like, not this again.
We had to take in Kevin last week.
No, just Macaulay Culkin.
He killed 4 men.
But it was so damn entertaining.
My God.
It's a Rube Goldberg machine.
Where's Joe Pesci when I need him?
Oh man, Joe Pesci could take him down.
Oh, you think so? They haven't taken Harold into custody.
No.
Is he on the run?
I think he's walking around a free man. He's taken off his Harold mask.
Right.
And he's back to...
Vicky. He's the special agent.
Vicky. It's like Dexter.
Right.
He's investigating himself.
Maybe. And he's like, where is he gone?
So he's looking at a picture of himself. He's like, talk to me.
And everybody else in the group that he's with are all like, this guy's a fucking idiot. Why are you paying so much? He's like, no, this man's a criminal genius. Vicky, you're very weird with this guy.
Why are you focusing on this guy when you have all these murders?
He's so dumb. Don't ever say that again. This is the smartest criminal we've ever had.
He's a smacker.
I think this is the worst attempt at robbery. We've had some bad attempts.
Yeah, but this one... Like, he got some money. Like, she handed over an undisclosed amount.
An undisclosed amount. Which could be 1 or 10,000.
Or 10 million.
Or 10... I don't know if they'll house 10 million in the cash registers and banks.
No, I mean, money is dead. It's all digital.
Exactly.
Now, isn't it?
Go back to the cryptocurrency.
Econ coin.
Econ coin. I think this man could be on the run for a very long time, or probably be caught in the next 10 to 15 hours.
Minutes.
Are we giving him minutes?
Minutes. We'll report back by the end of the show.
I'll let you know how we get on. We're moving on, Sean, to our next weird news story. And now we've had some weird weddings.
We have.
Can you name some of the weddings we've had on the show?
Zombie doll.
Zombie sex doll.
Hologram.
A hologram.
Duvet.
You're forgetting the big one.
Pirate ghost.
300-year-old pirate ghost.
Regular ghost.
Regular ghost. The pirate ended in divorce though, so do we count that anymore?
Well, a wedding still took place,
a ceremony was there.
Yeah.
Right, in fairness, right. Well, this morning fans were in shock, Sean.
This morning is the greatest source for weird weddings.
Exactly. Amethyst Realm. The lady who had sex with all those ghosts, she was on this morning.
And she wanted a ghost baby.
And so this morning fans were in shock this week as another strange wedding took place.
Yes.
This one probably the most normal of all the weird ones, but still weird enough to make our list.
Of course.
This morning fans in shock as woman tearfully marries her dog after giving up on men.
Oh Lord. Oh God, no. The dog doesn't understand.
It's going to be a woof day out.
Aye.
This morning viewers couldn't believe their ears as Elizabeth Holt detailed her plans to marry her pet golden retriever.
She had plans.
Plans?
She hadn't enacted any of these plans.
Hang on.
Oh Lord.
This morning viewers were left gobsmacked as the guest Elizabeth Holt married her pet Logan live on air, Sean.
No.
Yes.
How can they perform this is a morning show.
The ceremony took place.
But why?
What do you mean why? Love.
It's not... Look, I've no doubt the dog loves her.
Yeah, but not the same way.
No, in the capacity that a dog will love most things.
Yeah. A squeaky ball.
A squeaky ball. A little blanket.
Yeah.
But I just... Oh, no. And... So, because she'd given up on men,
yes,
was the reason.
That's exactly it. So the ceremony, which was officiated by Alison Hammond, saw an emotional Elizabeth walk down the aisle in a white dress
Don't wear white around a golden retriever.
Accompanied by, amazingly, Eamon Holmes.
Eamon Holmes.
He let her off.
He went and did that. He gave her away to a dog.
He did that.
He did that. Look, Eamon Holmes will do anything though, won't he?
For money.
He doesn't give a shit.
Eamon Holmes walked. She was accompanied by him down the aisle.
Okay.
And he gave her off.
Right.
To the dog.
To the dog.
To the dog.
Was the dog wearing a little suit?
I could only assume a little suit.
I'm back on board.
As the Bemused This Morning cast watched from the sidelines.
Yeah, you would, wouldn't you?
Kem Setne was on hand to give a ring to Elizabeth. Who's Kem Setne? Probably some weird... Oh no.
Give it a quick Google.
Give it a quick Google. This is definitely someone who's mildly famous that me and you do not know who they are.
Kem.
K-E-M.
Yeah.
C-E-T.
C-E. It's been auto-suggested.
Setne. What does he do?
Oh, you're going to hate this.
Oh, go on.
You're going to hate this so much.
Am I?
What is a show that you least want to watch? Reality show?
Reality Big Brother?
No.
What
Love Island.
Love Island?
He's a Love Island contestant.
Is he?
Oh, he's a winner from 2017.
Oh man, I missed out on Kem.
Missed out on Kem.
So Kem, people were shouting at us there when we were like being idiots.
Oh yeah, look, I don't want
Kem,
Love Island.
Well, Kem was on hand to give the ring to her.
That's okay. That seems within his
Technically,
wheelhouse.
he was on Love Island.
He knows the most about love.
He was on an island full of it. But she's given up on men. He has proven that love can take place in the right circumstances.
That's true.
So maybe she needs to go on some sort of island.
Some sort of Love Island.
Maybe some sort of Love Island. No, I'm saying we put her on an island and leave her there and maybe just walk away.
No dog.
No dog at all.
No dog.
I think the dog would only slow her down. She did end up eating the dog.
Eating it.
Eating the dog.
Oh Lord. Dog would love the beach though.
Go, absolutely, be loving it.
All that water and sand.
Anything's possible.
Very nice. Very nice. Be quite the tale.
I was going to go take and she placed he gave her the ring, and she placed a wedding bracelet on the dog's paw while tearfully saying her I do, Sean.
Wouldn't you give him a fucking collar?
No.
Don't give a dog a bracelet.
The bazaar ceremony was even packed with doggy vows, as Elizabeth declared, with my body, I promise to take you for daily walkies, and all that I have in my doggy treat cupboard, I give to you.
This just sounds like owning a dog.
And all those cuddles on the sofa I share with you. She said, does that not make you well up a little bit? This is so much love, Sean.
This is what everyone with a dog does. Mm-hmm. You don't need to marry your dog.
No, I think you do.
No,
yeah,
you really don't.
But even the blushing bride couldn't help but notice Logan, who she rescued from a shelter.
Excellent
stuff. Didn't look too thrilled as he stood in a top hat and a tuxedo, causing her to sheepishly comment, he doesn't look very happy, does he?
No, but he also doesn't know what's going on.
He has no clue.
He's in a weird environment. He's surrounded by cameras and weird people.
And lights, I'm assuming.
And sounds.
Yes.
Doesn't know what's going on.
No.
He only sees in black and white. Let's just get that out of the way.
So he doesn't actually even know he's wearing a tuxedo.
No.
Everything looks the same to him.
Everything looks the same. He just thinks he looks like a handsome boy like he always is.
Handsome boy like he always
I'm going to
does.
find a picture of this dog.
Oh no.
Dog wedding.
This
morning.
See, I always feel like when you're Googling something, the people at home could also be Googling things.
That's the thing. I'm giving you a break here.
Yeah.
Just take your hands off the wheel and away you go. Apparently there's been a couple of weddings.
Oh no, I'm looking recently though.
Oh, look. Oh,
have you found it?
He's a handsome boy.
Is he?
He's regal looking.
You know what? He's out for a league.
I think so. He can do better.
I think he can do better strictly on the basis that she'd marry a dog.
Absolutely. Look at this picture of him. He's getting the bracelet put on. And he's
Stop looking at dog photos.
Oh, but he's so fluffy looking.
He's so fluffy, I'm gonna die.
Sorry, the headline I read for that attached to that photo
was,
this woman got sick of men and married her dog, and we get it.
To be fair,
I mean, look, men are awful.
Men are awful, but I think she's just as bad.
I mean, this isn't a good precedent to set, is it?
I know dogs are better than us, but there's no need.
This morning shouldn't have allowed this to happen, I feel.
Eamon Holmes should have been quality control.
Do you think they got letters about this? Like, they got people complaining?
I don't... Do people care? I would say, do people care enough? But it is this morning.
Yeah, like...
I would say their viewership would probably have some letters.
I would say rightly so.
Why? For the poor dog, more so.
That, and like, it's illegal for some people to get married in certain places.
Very true.
They're letting a fucking woman marry a dog.
Exactly.
Dog has no say in it.
I think it's a very smart point you just made.
Yeah.
Yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the next paragraph of Weird News.
Hit me up.
Because I completely agree, but we can't go into a really in-depth, serious conversation.
Not at all. It's not the platform nor the time.
Maybe not. But speaking to Eamon Holmes and Ruth Langsford on the famous sofa ahead of her nuptials, right, Elizabeth explained why she had made the drastic decision, Sean.
Okay. Justify it to me.
Revealing that after 4 failed engagements and 221 dates, she had given up on men for good. Sean, give your eyebrows shot up.
They did. There's a lot of numbers there.
4 failed engagements.
4 failed engagements.
221 dates.
And what's the one common thing with all of them?
I can't figure it out. The dog? Does she have the dog constantly?
Was the dog always there?
Yeah, I think men are trash.
Look...
We're not denying that men are trash.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely not.
But there's a common denominator with all those problems she's having. 220, like...
That's a lot.
That's a lot. That's a lot to blame everyone else about.
Yeah, there's a lot.
If I got hit by 221 cars...
Maybe you'd look once or twice before you cross the road.
Yeah, at a certain point, it's not the car's fault.
Elizabeth said, "It was like we were meant to meet. He saved me and I saved him. I was broken.
I mean, you literally saved him.
I was broken up after my 4th engagement before I got him. I got a dog behaviourist when I first got him, and she said he'd saved me." A dog?
That seems like a big claim for a dog behaviourist.
What is a dog behaviourist?
It's like they train dogs.
Like a dog whisperer.
A dog whisperer. Like whatever that guy's name is. Cesar Romero?
Yeah, he did the dog whisperer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I just...
And that shows off like, my dog ate 3 of my children. I'll clean him up. And at the end of it, he's like, wow, he's going outside the shit. Fair play to him.
God, he's some man.
You've trained him so well.
But I like... The dog whisperer she hired can't say, this dog saved you.
Yes, your life was fucking trash.
No one... Like, the dog, he did heavy lifting there.
He's doing a lot of work, I think. I think the dog is like the emotional turmoil here. Mm-hmm. A relationship, say, 50-50. I think it's very 90-10 here.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think this golden retriever is going to get wore down eventually. Start needing some therapy.
The golden retriever comes home from a walk and just cracks open a can.
Sits down in the recliner.
Sits down, flaps open the paper.
And she starts telling him, just 5 minutes.
I'm reading.
Could I just have 5 minutes without you nagging me?
I come home. I worked all day.
Where's he work?
He barks at cats.
I've had a tough day. One ran up a tree. I can't climb trees.
I've been keeping this house safe.
Elizabeth, I cannot climb trees.
I can't emphasise this enough.
So Elizabeth told Eamon and Ruth that she had been on dating website after dating website, Sean, but failed to find a love like theirs. It must be me. I don't know. I'll tell you what I think. The older men want the younger women, and the younger man wants the older women. I've got a son of 25, and men of that age are asking me out. So... Right,
okay, let's break that down.
Let's break down that phrase. She said that sentence on live TV.
Yeah.
She has said that she has given up on men. Men are trash.
Yes.
But now she's also said that younger men who are like 25, 26 want to date her.
Okay. But...
Does that not go against her previous claim? Maybe, actually no, she just doesn't want to date them.
Yeah. But also, she's saying... It doesn't work with younger men because they want older women. It doesn't work with older men because they want younger women. Why not just date people her own age?
Because it's hard to sell someone on the fact that you want to marry your dog.
That's true.
You're on a date with a woman, and everything's going great. You get on really well. You see all the same movies, and I mean, you laugh, you make silly jokes, same sense of humour.
Yeah, exactly. Brilliant.
She then very subtly says, "You know, I was thinking about marrying my dog."
I'd say, what? No, actually, sorry, let me do that actually how I would say
Go
it.
Well, she says, "I've had 4 failed engagements, 221 dates. You're 222nd, by the way. Fair play to you.
Thank you very much. I
And
like
I'm
round
going to marry
numbers.
my dog."
Like the dog thing, though, that's a bit... Why?
Second date coffee?
No, I don't think so.
No.
I mean, clearly I've already lost.
Yes. The final straw was when she was speaking to a man called Alibi Andy after
That is a fucking criminal who will get you out of a jam.
Alibi Andy.
Alibi Andy.
Alibi Andy. After meeting on Facebook, only to discover that Alibi
He
Andy
was a dog. And that cemented everything for her.
he was an imposter.
Oh, that was good.
Thank you.
You have to spot the difference.
I crossed my legs after that.
You did.
What's his true
puffed
name?
on your pipe.
Did you know what his true name was? Clifford.
Clifford, the big red dog.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And he was a big red flag because he wasn't real, Sean.
He wasn't real.
Well, he was, but you know what I mean. Alibi Andy, after meeting on Facebook, only to discover that he was already married. Let me have my puns.
It was pretty good.
It is quite extreme to go from that to saying, "I'm fed up with them all and I'll marry my dog," Ruth tried to jokingly say to Elizabeth on the couch.
Yeah. That's a fair point, Ruth.
So Ruth is just trying to keep this good-natured, good morning show going.
Absolutely, because look, it's before the watershed as well.
And she's like, you can't really give up on all men just because a few dates don't work out.
A few hundred.
4 engagements and 221 dates.
It's not rational.
I don't think it's rational.
But then Eamon is like, marry the dog. Marry the dog.
Woof, woof, woof.
He likes it.
He's a good guy. However, Elizabeth replied to this question, a very simple, logical question. She says, "It's not just me who wants to marry their dog, Sean.
Who else wants to marry their dog?
I have 10 other friends. We go on lots of treks with all our dogs. And one of my friends said, why don't you just marry him?" Right? Ruth then suggested that perhaps Elizabeth's pal was joking when she said that.
Could have been. That's how a joke is made.
To which she clapped back. After the Alibi Andy incident, I thought, no, this is it now.
But, that's clearly a joke. And also, all of her friends, they just meet up on hikes and go for walks with dogs.
Yes.
That's just...
Same sort of dog walking situation.
It's just a friendship/companionship situation.
Yes.
No reason for marriage.
I don't think you can ever date someone or be married to someone who you have to go on take for a walk.
When you have to, yeah.
There's people that are into that.
Yeah.
But personally, I don't feel it leads to strong relationships that you have to take your partner for a walk.
No, that's true, because I like to go and run off after squirrels or something.
You're always at that. I'm always looking after you. I shake the leash and you get really excited.
Oh. No, let's not start that sketch.
No. There has to be a law against marrying your bloody dog, one flabbergasted viewer wrote.
I am also with you, flabbergasted viewer.
While another added, if you can get what you need in a relationship from a dog, then maybe it's your issue rather than the men that you are dating, said another listener.
Spot on.
Spot on, are we saying?
I think so.
Spot on indeed.
Spot on.
Yes. The third chipped in, what if the dog doesn't want to marry her?
There you go.
And Sean, that is the end of this weird marriage, but I want you to give me your thoughts here. What's going on?
Well, a woman married a dog, Connor.
She married her dog after dating several men.
Several men.
By several, I mean, of course, hundreds.
221.
221, to put a number on it.
Engaged 4 times.
Yes.
I just think at a certain point you have to look at yourself and just say, really?
I think that's the case with all of these marriages. Like, every single one is just like, at some stage, they're always like, I married my blanket because I don't like I can't find a boyfriend or girlfriend.
Yeah, and at some point there's attention seeking, I think, as well.
You think?
Because I think what is it? How do I put this? Like, if you go on telly and say, I just can't find anyone, you will get a flood of fucking emails or Facebooks or whatever.
There has to be somebody in the world that, like, I know it's romantic to be like, oh, there's always somebody for some.
Yeah.
But there has to be somebody in the world that your personality gets on with. Not even looks-wise.
Statistically.
Just statistically, there has to be somebody that has, like, very similar sense of humour that you get on really well.
You just gel well together.
And you can just gel. Like, out of the billions of people.
7 billion people. You've decided 221 is an appropriate sample size to rule everyone out.
But at the same time, I think they've all dodged a bullet.
She'll marry a dog for the sake of... Like, it's just petty as well, isn't it? It's just...
Are we offended for men? I don't think so.
No, we cannot... Look, men are trash.
Absolutely.
By and large. But... It's just... I can't get what I want. So I'm fucking marrying a dog who can't consent to marriage. He's a dog.
I'm more worried about the dog. This poor dog.
How does this change their dynamic as well?
There's a good question. This is what I was trying to bring up with the walking thing.
Yeah. Like, nothing's going to change because the dog can't... Is she going to get mad because he's not making an effort as a husband?
Yes, he's just like, why don't you tell me you love me anymore?
Yeah, why don't you scratch behind my ears?
Yeah. Is the dog aware of what's going on? Not in any way.
The dog doesn't have a clue.
No.
I thought he was going to the park this morning and he ended up in front of Eamon Holmes.
On this morning.
Yeah. God, that show title is annoying.
I don't want to go anywhere with Eamon Holmes.
Not at all, no.
Trying to avoid him at all costs.
Demon Eamon Holmes.
Okay, we're moving on to our next piece of weird news, Sean.
Okay.
I have, vloggers, they're pretty big these days.
Huge.
What are the main characteristics of vloggers who get real big?
Fortnite.
They're normally young. They're normally a female vlogger, say. Or a male vlogger.
Ooh, young, pretty.
There has to be, yes. Hip with the kids.
Hip with the kids. Money.
People like when you're like, I pranked for €10,000.
Yeah, if they have a big lifestyle.
Yeah.
You get to see in their world.
Flashy.
So
we're thinking young, we're thinking hip.
Slime. Slime is massive.
Nickelodeon was big in the 90s. You're thinking, young, hip, rich, attractive. All those vloggers. Well, we have a Chinese vlogger who is pretty big. There could be one slight issue with the situation. Because with technology now, you can kind of do some things to your face.
Right.
Because I have Chinese vlogger who used filter to look younger. Caught in live stream glitch. Actually being an older woman.
Oh, no.
Yes, Sean.
Dude, that's crazy. That's Black Mirror shit.
Fans of a popular Chinese video blogger who called herself Your Highness Xiao Bilao, I'm definitely butchering that, don't worry about it.
No, that was actually flawless pronunciation. I didn't know you spoke Mandarin.
Neither did I. Have been left stunned after a technical glitch during one of her live streams revealed her to be a middle-aged woman and not the young glamorous girl they taught her to be.
Isn't that crazy that you can do that?
She just did that.
Like... And she's not a visual effects artist, I would imagine.
No, it was probably just an effect that she had on her laptop.
Yeah. And just, dude.
The revelation has led to discussions about standards of beauty across the country's social media platform. This is a much bigger discussion.
Yeah, it's a talking point now.
The blogger, who initially boasted a follower count of more than 100,000 people on Douyu, whatever that is. I'm assuming that's the Chinese version of Twitch.
Yeah,
maybe
something like that.
Is believed to have used a filter on her face during her appearances and had been renowned for her sweet and healing voice. China's Global Times said she had been worshipped as a cute goddess by some members of her loyal audience, with some fans even giving her more than 100,000 yuan. I don't think, is that, maybe it's yen.
Yen.
How do you spell yen? Oh no,
Y-E-N.
So Y-U-N. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Which equates, which equals $15,000.
Jesus.
They were giving her.
Fuck.
So that's like Patreons, but like people were giving her 15,000.
Hint, hint, bitches.
Solid marketing, dicks. However, live streaming platform Leash News says the incident happened on the 25th of July during a joint live stream with another user on the Douyu platform. The Global Times reports that all was as normal and that her fans urged her to show her face and remove her filter. But she refused, instead apparently saying, "I can't show you my face until I receive gifts worth $12,000.
I can't tell you the truth until I'm a billionaire.
Exactly. After all, I'm a good-looking hoe, she said.
Oh, big
Right?
God. The language.
These vloggers, they gotta be cocky, Sean.
Yeah,
That's the
I
thing.
suppose, yeah.
Look,
you have to have the personality for
They're
it.
dabbing.
Oh, you can't dab with a face filter on.
Absolutely not. It'd be a nightmare. Followers began sending her donations, with the largest reported to be nearly $6,000 during this one session.
Like, if I made $6,000 right now,
Yeah.
I'm not doing nothing for half
Weeks.
a year.
I'm fine.
I live within my means.
It's grand.
Hint, hint.
Bitches. I like the hint, bitches.
Bitches. We'll soundboard that someday.
However, it's in the description. However, at some point, it seems the filter being used by the vlogger stopped working, and her real face became visible to her viewers. She's reported to have noticed only when people who had signed up to her VIP access room started exiting en masse.
Oh.
Many of her original followers, especially men, are said to have stopped following her and withdrawn their transactions after seeing her true identity. Because, as we know, men are there for the art, not for the woman.
Absolutely. That is exactly what I was about to say.
Remember earlier on when we said men were trash?
Yeah.
I feel like this has kind of backed up that statement.
Yeah. I mean, but like if her content was enjoyable, surely it doesn't matter what she looks like.
No, her value comes from...
Do not finish that. You're going to regret finishing that sentence.
Obviously, I don't mean that. But
No.
if the men leave the session en masse because she is now a middle-aged woman...
But she was always a middle-aged
It doesn't matter how good she is at the fucking game.
That's true. It's like that scene in Game of Thrones.
Which one?
When Melisandre takes off the
And she's an old lady.
glamour, the necklace.
She has no more worth anymore to me, Sean.
Then she puts it back on.
And now she's got loads of worth.
Now she's Carice Van Houten.
Isn't that weird? I can't figure out why.
Oh my god. Sorry, I was taking a drink. I couldn't comment.
Most commentators said her followers were gullible, superficial, which is a very good word, and deserved to be tricked into parting with their cash gifts without first verifying her identity. Users on both Billy, have you heard of Billy?
Not at all.
And YouTube have captured the footage.
I've heard of YouTube.
Yes, I can mark that down as I know what that is.
I'm 1 in 4 for this report.
So Kwai Bilao has since suspended her platform, according to Weibo users, who are debating the impact of what happened. Some users are saying it's good riddance to her for calling people out of their money, but others question the IQ of the men throwing money at her.
If you're giving $6,000 to a stranger,
Because she's attractive?
I think you're doing great. Hint, hint. Comes in threes.
No. Even though we have a Patreon, I think you shouldn't give to someone because they are attractive.
No, not at all.
In any way.
If you want to support someone, support it because you like the things that they do.
Exactly. Because, like, why you buy a book is because you want to support the author, maybe.
Yeah.
And, like, you like what they put out, and you're like, oh, very excited about their new book.
Yeah, I think of like podcasters and a lot of online creators. I think of Patreons as like, you know, when someone's busking in the street, like they're playing music in the street and they have a box in front of them.
Yeah.
If you have money and you want to support them, throw it in.
If you're good.
Yeah. If not, you still get to listen to it.
Exactly. And you're forced. Sit down and listen to it.
Listen.
So yeah, it says that people could be actually gullible and superficial, is what they're saying here.
Probably.
Was she in the wrong? Or I'm kind of siding with the idea that it's really cool that she did this.
Yeah, but
maybe not for the money, because that's kind of, you're kind of conning people out of money.
Yeah, but I feel like, I don't know if she started out with that idea. I think she put on a filter and then she amassed this audience and then she couldn't get out with it.
You're in too deep.
Yeah. And she probably made a decent income off it.
Well, she's getting $6,000 at a pop and $12,000 at a pop.
Probably relied on that for a lot of things.
To buy more filters.
Of course, those filters aren't cheap.
Filters aren't cheap. You get one and done.
But I just think, like it's probably she needed the money.
Yeah. Some users are more sympathetic, asking people not to judge her by her appearance, noting that her popularity came from her voice and that she might have to seek therapy after the backlash, which makes sense.
Very, very balanced comment there.
Exactly. And some are praising the other live streamer, Ging Zhao, who showed no reaction to her face being revealed. So the person that she was playing with, I don't know if it's male or female, they didn't have any reaction. They just reacted like normal and just kept going.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, what were you going to do? Oh my God, you're hideous!
Start screaming.
You have a middle-aged woman face.
You have a regular face.
A regular face. You look like a slightly older woman.
But you still sound the same.
Yes, and ultimately act the exact same.
Yeah, you were the same person.
Yes.
God, appearances aren't everything, aren't they? Not?
That's why we have a podcast. Nobody actually knows what we look like.
No one needs this.
Nobody needs to see us. See, I was weirdly... This story is very fucked up, but I was thinking we should put when we launched a Patreon, I want to do like a video on our Instagram and be like, oh, what's going on, everybody? I was going to introduce the show again, but people would see us talking. And then I thought, that'd be really weird for somebody just to see my mouth move. And go, what's going on, everybody? My name is Conor Lawler.
Yeah, there's a lot of people I feel who are they just know our voices. Yeah. That's weird, isn't it?
I don't want to think about that.
Yeah.
If we start going to existential crisis situation, my filter, I look like a young Asian woman at the minute, so I'm glad I put this on.
And I look like a 20-something-year-old Irishman.
So pale. What do you think of this? I think this is very weird.
Fascinating.
It's weird, but it's fascinating as a concept.
This will go down as people will look at this as examples for things in the future.
Yeah.
And I hope she's all right, because if she's made a career off her voice, it doesn't matter what you look like.
She could just go into
voice acting. Read audiobooks or whatever.
People will buy it.
Exactly.
And I think the more superficial fandom would be, I would assume, 13 to 18-year-old males, who I'm assuming were the ones sponsoring her.
I'd say so. Maybe a bit older even, just because the funds for that kind of thing.
Actually, that's a good point. Sure, yeah, they'd have to be in their mid-20s at least to get funds.
They'd have to be earning.
Yeah.
But I feel like or
else they're so old that it's really creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in the long run, I think this might be good, because what she's done here is she has culled the herd. Only the fans who really, really like her and support her.
Her personality and what she plays and how she plays it.
Yeah. That's all that's left.
Yeah.
So I think
at the minute she's feeling a bit attacked or whatever about the backlash.
Yeah.
But as you said, if she starts thinking about it, she's like, well, I probably didn't need those people anyway. They're not the fans you want.
No, not at all, because they're only in it for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, exactly.
God, that was an actual discussion, wasn't it?
Never again on Weird News will we have an actual discussion. I'm ashamed that we brought this up.
I'm sorry.
But to follow this up...
Oh, Lord.
We're going to flirt.
New global warming.
So here's the thing, right? We did have one story where we had a deep conversation.
Yeah.
I'm going to follow it up by going to St. Petersburg in Florida.
Lovely.
Which has, I think, maybe the worst picture that you could use at a realtor site ever.
Okay.
We have hot property. Realtor uses house fire photo to list on St. Peto.
Why did you think that would work?
He took a picture of the house while it was on fire and then put it online and said, would you like this house?
For sale?
A Zillow listing posted on Tuesday is getting hot for all the wrong reasons, Sean.
Okay.
It features a photo of a St. Petersburg home engulfed in flames for the sale price of $100,000 with a caption that reads, bring your s'mores to the campfire and build your dream home.
Oh, so there's Oh my god. Oh my god. So you're not even buying the shell of a house.
No. You're just buying the flames.
You're buying land.
You have to get there fast before it's all gone.
Yeah, if you don't sign the deed before it burns down.
Once the pressure comes on, and you're just like, sign it, sign it, sign it.
I like the idea of someone signing it and then immediately calling an insurance company.
And then being like, no.
No, is the house currently on fire? Yes, it is. Well, no.
Yeah, I don't think we cover that.
Just hang up.
It's a smoking hot deal posted to the internet, and people liked it, said realtor Dylan Jake.
Two first names.
Yes, that's going to obviously grab your attention. So how do you grab people's attention on all these housing sites? All these housing sites have all these houses looking beautiful.
Immaculate. Like they were never lived in.
Like they were never lived in. What you need gritty. You need something that's on the street.
A bit of realism.
What's the most realistic thing? Fire. Cavemen loved it.
That sounds like a clickbait article.
What?
Cavemen love fire. Only cavemen born in 1990.
Yeah, if you're a 90s kid, you'll understand fire. Jake said he decided to use the house fire photo in his listing for two reasons.
Okay.
One, to get attention, as
16.
Florida man tends to do.
Yeah.
And two, so that potential buyers realise that the house has to be demolished.
Just wait and just sell the land. It'll demolish itself.
Just wait. He's standing behind the fire like, any minute now.
Lads, can we get rid of this house already?
I should have brought my flamethrower. Does anybody have any petrol bombs?
Come on now, I know there's friends.
The reason why we put the fire picture up is so you know that this property has to be torn down and you can build a new dream spec home, he said.
That's what a description is for.
It's creative marketing, he says. Florida man, think outside the box.
So he fully believes he's in the right still.
Oh yeah, here we go. Florida man has looked at the box. He doesn't need a box. He's outside that. He's miles away from the box.
His head is in the clouds above the box.
So it's creative marketing. It's a niche in the market, he says.
Natural disaster.
I got people talking, is what he ends on.
And any article written now is just proving him right in his mind.
Exactly.
Which is why he's so dangerous.
So the lot is located in the boulevard. I'm not going to even say the address.
Of Broken Dreams.
Of Broken Dreams, Green Day, as we say. Rest in peace. Pour one out for the boys. Billy Joe Armstrong and the lads.
They're all still alive.
Absolutely still alive. Pour one out anyway.
Pour one out.
R.I.P. to the big lads. The listing calls it, this is my favourite, a quiet area.
Tis now.
It's fucking very quiet now.
It was a terraced house when we started. Worked its way down.
A quiet area, and this is a fucking house on fire.
The screaming went down.
I would normally associate fire with panic.
Panic.
Not quiet.
Sirens, maybe.
Maybe some sort of sirens. Maybe, oh God, fire is bad. Somebody put out the fire.
Help, there's a fire.
Yes, as the old song goes. My nephew called me this morning and said, your picture's in the paper. And I go, what? He said, I think it's great. So
Jesus.
He's perfectly genius.
He's loving it. He's a local celebrity.
Welsh said that the home caught on fire about 9 months ago and has since been condemned. Right?
Okay.
Jake has said he has been in real estate for about 5 years and has never seen a house on fire used to list a property.
Really, Jake? I wonder why.
Look, I've never seen it. That's why it has to be done.
I've never seen a meth house for sale.
There's a gap in the market, lads, and I think we can take it.
We need to get people's attention. So we're going to kill someone on the steps of a house.
Some realtors even say brokers try to think that it's looking like it's very unprofessional that I would post someone's house that's on fire, he said. But on the neutral side of it, people are thinking, hey, he's smart, and potentially it could bring me a buyer.
This man is deluded.
That's the end of the story.
Dude, and it was 9 months ago. You could just take a picture of the condemned house.
Yes.
And that's more suitable.
You think?
Because it would be like, look, this is what's there at the minute, get rid of it.
But no, I think...
If it's currently on fire...
No, I like the idea that he set fire to it. Does he think he set fire to it?
Oh, absolutely.
This is
a man who will burn anything.
In fairness, he will burn any connections he has. Florida man will do anything. Florida man realtor looks at the house. He's like, I'm trying to sell this lot. Nobody's going to want this house. It's condemned.
Pulls out his like cigarettes and
He's
it's like,
just trying to think of it. Pulls out his flamethrowers, like, clean that. I can't think of something.
puts all his Molotov cocktails in a line.
You stay there while I go check on the house.
Cracks a can of napalm.
Wait a minute. My lace is on tonight.
Wait a minute, I can use this magnifying glass to focus the sun.
That's how he's trying to say it.
It's a cloudy day, he's useless.
Napalm, get out of the way. I've got this magnifying glass. And a few leaves.
A few dried leaves.
At the bottom of the house, he's like trying to rub the sticks together to make a spark.
Then it gets hit by lightning.
Genius, I've done it. This is perfect. Cry.
No one will know.
The house is on fire. And I'm assuming it's near other houses.
Surely, yeah.
So the other houses, I don't think they would be best pleased with the fact that their house next to them is on fucking fire.
No, not at all.
No.
You would get out of there.
I think you'd maybe run. And you have a maniac, Florida man, on the fucking lawn taking photos with his iPhone. With the filter on.
Oh, it has to be a filter.
Gotta make it look good.
That house looks very young.
Yeah, exactly, yes. Black and white?
Oh, black and white. Sepia.
Sepia, not sepia now.
Shows the smoke well.
You're dead right. It's all for the gram.
We're in that house right now.
So, Florida man, he does get up to some scrapes. He does some things, right? But I felt like we had to end this week on a Florida man that I think might take the proverbial biscuit.
A proverbial biscuit.
A proverbial biscuit, as they will.
Lovely stuff.
Whatever that saying means. I never really understood that. Florida man on horseback arrested after burglarising home.
On the horse. Mm-hmm. Difficult to get in.
Exactly. A Florida man was arrested on charges of burglary of a dwelling after he rode a horse to break into a home. Lonnie Maddox, 52, was arrested on charges of burglary, nicknamed the Rooster.
So many farm-themed animals he's associated with.
Florida man, Lonnie Maddox, nicknamed the Rooster, 52.
Right.
And his horse, named Angel, were seen on security footage wandering through the Newport Richie property of local resident Steve Ferguson. Footage showed Maddox opening a screened porch and attempting to get into the padlocked front door. He eventually gave up. Right?
Right.
And he then tried entering through the back window, breaking it and causing $100 worth of damage, Sean.
No.
$100.
$100 whole dollars.
Soon after, Ferguson noticed Maddox on a security camera and called the local sheriff's office. Before officers arrived at the property, the horse wandered away and was separated from Maddox, the Rooster.
Lil Nas took him. So the Rooster and the Angel got separated.
The Rooster and the Angel, the dynamic duo themselves.
Oh, the
right?
Kit and Knight Rider.
The Angel has left.
Yes.
Right? Who takes a getaway horse to a robbery? Ferguson told the Tampa Bay Times.
Yeah.
Just confused.
Especially, and don't tie him up outside or anything. Just leave him wander. He'll be grand.
Florida man.
Leave him idling.
Florida man looked at his car. He looked at his horse. He looked at his Segway.
He looked at the motorbike.
He's looking at the Angel.
I can't say no to you.
Old Betsy.
Angel is actually a kleptomaniac horse.
When officers arrived at the scene, Maddox walked towards him and asked if they had seen a horse.
Because you'd notice that kind of thing.
Look, lads, before you say anything, have any of you seen a fucking horse around here?
Because, I'll be honest, she's my only friend.
I'm missing one.
I've lost a horse.
I have one vacant horse lot at home.
People say they're so hungry they could eat a horse. You see where my concern comes from.
The deputy subsequently interrogated Maddox, where they wrote in their report that his priority was finding Angel, right?
He loves his horse.
It's mine, he said of the horse.
Well,
I've been trying to get to it, Maddox told the officers. Angel was discovered about 2 miles away from the scene of the crime on Key Lime Drive. Police said the horse was eventually returned to its owner, who was not Maddox.
He stole the horse?
He stole the horse as a getaway vehicle for the other theft.
Good.
Where he
God.
just broke a window and tried to crawl into the house.
And that didn't work.
No, because the man was at home.
So he was still worried about this other person's horse,
Yes.
presumably because he was going to give it back.
I'm assuming that, yes, you would give a horse back. It'd be tough to steal.
You would.
Yes. During that time, police talked with one of the neighbours and fed Angel some animal crackers that were in the squad car.
Bit cruel.
When asked what he was doing at the location, Maddox told the officers Angel got lost and he had gone to get her. According to the
And she
arrest
kicked
report,
in a window.
Yes. When they informed him of the security footage, he said he wanted to see the inside because he was planning to rent it. Florida man.
Was it up for rent? Was this the same?
It was on fire.
It was on fire. Excellent.
Police later determined Maddox had a criminal history and had previously been found guilty of domestic battery, drug possession, and car theft.
But
no horse theft.
No horse theft.
Yes. So that is the end of this Florida man story. Sean, there's a lot going on here. Where do you want to start?
I think he probably thought, I can't steal another car.
Yeah.
Then I'll be a car thief.
They know me as the car thief.
Yeah.
So I mix it up.
The rooster.
Why does he get to nickname the rooster?
Yeah, he's always up at the crack of dawn.
He's always up at the crack of dawn, of course.
Why?
Why the horse?
I mean, it's unsuspected, isn't it? If
it's also untrustworthy, clearly.
Untrustworthy horse, yeah. But also, people would look at you on a horse. This isn't back in the day where you could just ride a horse around.
It's not subtle.
No, it's loud.
Yeah, you're clippy clopping all over the place.
Horseshoes on tarmac is not a good look.
No, it's not. And I think it would tell people you're coming.
From a distance.
From a very far away.
And if they asked, did you see a guy on a horse? You would say yes.
You would remember that.
Yeah.
Did you see a Florida man on a horse?
No, I did actually.
Strange now. He's over there.
there, he's eating some hay.
What do you think of his story that he
was looking
to rent?
It's
yeah.
bullshit, right?
I think I believe him.
Do you believe him?
I think that he didn't have a car.
Yeah.
And his license got taken away because of the car theft.
Because of the car theft.
So obviously he needed a way to get around Florida.
That's why he was in the back. He wanted enough room in the garden.
Exactly.
For the horse.
So he goes and gets the horse.
Just gets one.
And he was going to go see the house because it's renting day.
Yeah.
And he's just really trying to move on with his life. He's put all the criminal past behind him. He tries to open the door. It's padlocked.
Who does that?
He gets annoyed.
Who locks a door?
Who locks a door? And even a door of your own house. Who would do that? Right?
A monster.
A fucking piece of trash, right? So he then thinks, round the back.
Yeah.
Round the back, break the window, then we'll see what's happening. We'll sort that out.
Makes loads of sense.
Lots of sense. So then he gets off the horse. He's like, stay here. I don't have any rope. Stay here. Don't be a bitch.
Come on, be sound.
Don't be a bitch now. And he turned back and the horse there's a horse-shaped hole on the door.
Oh, yeah, it happens real quick, I imagine.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's amazing.
Yeah, like Batman.
Like Batman.
The horse is Batman.
Bat horse.
Bad horse.
Bad horse.
Bad horse.
Bad horse.
Bad horse?
A bad horse would run away.
Right.
Not a good horse.
Horses are known to clippy cloppy.
Yeah.
Right? It's a kleptomania.
Clip-cloptomania.
Yeah, something's there.
That's pretty good. I like that.
I was really trying.
What a nice thought.
Look, those thoughts behoove me.
It's pretty good.
You're really trying.
I don't know what you mean.
Oh, we've had a nice mayor.
Stallion.
You know when they were feeding them the animal crackers?
Yeah.
You know what another name for them? Sea biscuits.
Oh man, we should really spend more time together. We must hang.
Oh man, we are bad.
We are very bad.
Let's go back to deep conversations.
We were alright at that.
Yeah.
It's been a good week.
Florida man. That's what he does. That's what he gets up to. I knew we were going to end on Florida man arrives to a robbery on a horse. So I had to start
and
with
does not leave on a horse.
And does not leave on a horse and ask the police have they seen a horse.
He's very concerned about the horse.
I like the rooster nickname and Angel.
Rooster and Angel.
Angel's a good name for a horse.
Great name for a horse. I'd back that.
You would indeed. So do you want to take us out, Sean?
Yes, thank you everyone very much for listening to this episode of Weird News Wednesdays. We'll be back on Friday with Hero or Zero. Monday with another episode of Movie Mondays, and next Wednesday with another episode of Weird News Wednesdays. If you want to support the show, we do have a Patreon. There's no benefits if you do support it.
No benefits.
No benefits. No,
You will get fucking nothing.
I mean, you won't. You'll still get the same 3 shows every week, regardless of whether you donate or not. It's just if you want to help the show out a little
And
bit.
we might drop our filters if you give enough.
Might drop our voice filters.
I sound like Hugh Jackman whenever I
and I sound like Joe Pesci. We're on all the social medias.
What a nightmare we are to be around.
We're at Heroes for Hire Pod on Twitter, the 4 is the number 4, and on Facebook and Instagram we're Heroes for Hire Podcast. Email us heroesforhire_outlook.com if you have anything you want to say.
It's all in the description.
All in the description, but most importantly, just tell one human that we exist.
Exactly. So I've been Conor Lawler.
I've been Sean Lee.
And we'll see you next week, guys.
Bye.
Bye.